Welcome to this weekend's garden maintenance. Today we're going to be doing a quick walkthrough of the garden. This is a new property. We've just moved in. It's spring here in Perth. We'll walk you through, show you what we got, and then we'll get stuck into some maintenance. So let's get into what we're working with here. Down here you can see we've got the driveway. This is usually where we park our cars. We've got a little garden shed back there and a little bit of storage on the left with that cupboard. And on the right you can see some garden beds and pots that we've just used. We've got the greenhouse here with lots of cardboard. We'll use that later in the video. A lawnmower, our little patio area. We've got a nice barbecue and table set up. Out here you can see the beautiful pomegranate tree that's been left there for a while from the previous tenants. And over to the right you can see we've got these garden beds which we just picked up online. You can see at the back here we've got another pomegranate tree and a big beautiful Australian native. On the left here we've got a mandarin tree, middle a mango tree, and on the right a lemon tree. A bit of thyme over here, lemon thyme I believe it is. And you can see this garden is filled with lots of weeds. But that won't be the case by the end of the video, as you'll soon find out. I'm recording this video, or recording the audio for this video, a little later than when we made it, so it's been a while. To be honest, YouTube's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never really gotten around to actually doing it. Down here you can see our beautiful cat, Daisy. I'm sure you'll see more of her and our other cat, Django, in some upcoming videos. As I was saying, YouTube's something I've always wanted to do, but it's never been a priority. But now I'm committed to releasing some videos, so if you want to see any projects, if you like these sort of videos, if you want to see anything else, please do leave a comment and let us know what you want to see. And you see we've got this beautiful Australian native back here as well, lots of weeds again, and as you'll see that will no longer be the case. We've got big plans for this area. We want to do a native garden bed and maybe a little bit of lawn and potentially some chickens in the future. So you can see there's a lot of work to do on this property, a lot of things that we want to get done. Lots of plans we've got for the future, so hopefully we can bring you all along for the ride. Here we are just getting started, doing some weeding. This is going to be the bulk of the video along with some lawn mowing and then setting things up. I find this really satisfying watching us doing all the weeding. It's just night and day when you look at the before and after. You can see here I've got out some weed killer. That's just to help any weeds that are either still stuck in there, we haven't been able to pull the roots out, or anything they're really stubborn that we couldn't pull out at the time. As we move on to this area, we're doing the same, just getting everything out of the way, and then starting to pull all the weeds out. This place wasn't too overrun with weeds when we moved in, not too long ago, but since then, since it's been really wet and rainy over here in Western Australia, it has just exploded. There's been weeds galore. Here we are just moving some of the potted plants we've got. We'll go through these in a second on camera. All right, so this is everything that we've got in terms of potted plants, things we've put in raised garden beds. Back here we've got nectarine, we've got apple, we have a peach, a couple of olives here, 2 avocados, bunch of mint here, some rosemary. These are a bunch of leafy greens that have bolted. We're gonna be getting rid of those. Got a rose in here, some succulents, a whole range of different things, some basil, coriander, and some dead sage at the front there. So basically we want to be time-lapsing just us cleaning this up, getting it all tidy, and we'll show you the finished product once it's done. So this is what we're left with. Those are all our scraps that will be composted. Succulents there, passion fruit, cardamom ginger, some herbs, some ornamentals, our trees that we had before, some more succulents, the mint, and then this over here, this is some soil that we're going into our garden beds over there. And these are some plants that are in our veggie garden, veggie pots, that we think are still fine to be planted again. And we've got some chili here and some chili there. And here are some of the seeds that we're hoping to plant this coming season. So we've got zucchini, thyme, eggplant. We'd love to put some sunflowers and marigolds down, as well as some herbs, some chives, native flour mix, and some beans. It's really important for us to not only plant our vegetables annually, but also to keep a good supply of native Australian flowers and bushes. Over here in Western Australia, it's really beneficial for all the wildlife. The bees love it, insects love it, and also it helps keep the weeds down. So soon you'll see, since recording this video, we've done a native garden, and that will be in a video yet to come. Here I'm just getting prepped to mow the lawn, getting anything that is in the way out of the way. Now my plan for this was originally to weed kill it all, but I thought that just mowing it straight out would probably be easier. We had a few hot days coming, so I hoped that the weeds would just die after mowing, and that was pretty much the case. This is just an old lawnmower that we got from my partner's parents, something that they just were looking to get rid of. They've upgraded to an electric mower, but this one still does the job, no issues at all. Now this part I really find satisfying, seeing it all go from overgrown to cut down. I'll let you guys watch and I'll be back after the time lapse. Now here in this raised section you can see to the right, we're planning to turn this into a bit of a bordering garden bed with some mulch, a bit of a Mediterranean style with maybe some olive trees. We have actually done that, so you'll be yet to see that as well. Now here we've got Django, who's on the left, and Daisy on the right, our beautiful, beautiful cats. And here's Apu doing some weeding as well. Now we get back to the same routine with the or the front garden, I should say. Here it was quite tricky. I found in the corner where I am right now, there was lots of ceramic, old fencing, rocks. I even had a rock come up out of the back of the lawnmower, which thankfully didn't hit me, but I had to be careful going along here and had to do some hand weeding before getting in there with the mower. Now some of this stuff was just far too long, I just had to move it out of the way, but most of it, the mower was able to just cut down. Now this is where we are planning to do, or planned, and has been done, to do the native garden bed. I can't wait to show you guys this in an upcoming video. Now here you can see me just raking up all the scraps from the mowing. Now this is going to be used in a mulch pile, so I don't want this to go to waste. All these weeds have lots of good nutrients in them. We're going to let these dry out, then add them all to our future composting pile. Remember, any waste you get from your garden is like gold, so you want to use it all. If it's weeds, let it dry out, let the seeds dry out, and if you're composting right, the temperature should kill any seeds so they don't regrow. You see me at the back there just leveling off some lower areas with some sand. Now the soil here as well is really not great. So over the course of the coming videos, you're going to see me enrich it. I've got clay, I've got compost, I've got mulch, and it's going to turn the soil from a sandy hellscape, you could say, into a really, really fertile, rich garden. Here we're just placing the garden beds down. It took us a while to get them spaced right, but we're happy with how they are now. And here we're just beginning to fill the garden beds. Our plan was to put down a layer of cardboard, then a layer of sticks and just debris from trees, and then a top layer of soil. And we found this product, coconut coir, that worked really well for us. But as we found out, and you'll soon see, we did not have enough material to fill these garden beds. So we severely underestimated how much we would need. Putting in the cardboard as we have, it looks like it's filling it up, but once you get some heavier stuff on top, it just compresses that down. So, and we definitely did not have enough branches or natural debris to fill these in. If I had to do this again, I would put down a layer of really thick logs or sticks down first, then a layer of cardboard, then some more sticks, then even a little bit more cardboard, and then the soil on top. With the way we've done it here, the cardboard just compressed, everything fell through, in between, all the dirt fell through the sticks, and it just took far more soil and compost than we would have liked. So as you can see here, we've got our cocoa coir, and as I'm starting to load this, I'm thinking, oh no, what are we gonna do? And actually what ended up happening is I tried to fill up both garden beds, but they were just so low that it wasn't actually practical for us to plant anything. And what I ended up doing was digging out all the soil from one garden bed and just putting it into the other. So we had enough to fill up one garden bed, but not the other. And now later on we did fill up the other one after adding a lot more sticks. We got some sticks for free off Marketplace, some really thick sticks and logs, you could say, as well as some more cardboard. Now the other one that I filled up during this video, that ended up sinking. You can see here that the right one is filled up but the left one is not. The right one did end up sinking a bit. So we have since then added more compost, more coir, and filled it up a bit more. Now I just love looking at this photo because it shows a massive difference between when we started and where we are now. And even from this photo to where we are currently, it's just a completely different backyard, and I can't wait to show you guys this. We've got lots more videos upcoming, lots more projects to do. And again, if there's anything you want to see us do, leave a comment, leave a like, follow if you want to follow this journey. We're on a journey to transform this house and this garden into a real permaculture, productive, abundant garden and to show that it's possible to do this within a suburban area. So I can't wait to show you guys this journey and to have you along for the ride. We'll see you in the next video.